Hi Pisces, welcome back to As Above So Below Healing Tarot, where you are the magic baby. This is going to be a reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Pisceans. My name is Tiffany, so let's get into this, shall we? All right, so Pisces, meditating, I kept hearing open the floodgates. So if there's some emotional stuff that you've been feeling, I feel like there's a little bit of resistance about letting it out. So, and we have Mercury going direct into Cancer on Wednesday. It's been in retrograde. It has definitely been clocking me. I don't know about you, but now is the time to really look and see what is lingering in that heart space for you. So, but we're gonna dive into this with the Oracle of the Mermaids. Let's see what's happening for my lovely Pisces. Oh, the unseen. Too much is hidden from you. Yeah. All right, Pisces. So it's definitely needed. It's time to dive into some shadow work, dive into the unseen, dive into the depths, and you're not scared of that. You have all the tools to do this. You are a master at swimming in the depths. So this is really, I feel like it's relating to, I feel a lot of emotional things. Unleashing something about how you felt about a specific situation or any burdens that you've been carrying. Now's the time to really open that up. And I see this, like her tail, it's illuminated here, but it kind of looks like a smiley face. And it's gold, so enlightenment about something hidden in the depths. So we're gonna do some Halloween Oracle because, that's just next. So Skull of Darkness, blind spots. Yeah, so we've got a lot of shadow energy cropping up here. All right, Pisces, so this is looking at where you have been holding any sort of possibly resentments, possibly betrayal wounds, and seeing how it's affecting you in your life and seeing how it's affecting you in your relationships. So looking at these blind spots and really being an observer with your energy and not being critical with yourself, because this is all about learning. This is all about transmuting the pain into power. But I feel like you've been holding things for a long time. And I think it has to do with the way that you love, the way that you express yourself, and what you also expect others to give you in return. Spirit, what's going on? I have the Psychic Oracle here. Spiritual strength, yeah. So Pisces, this is you having the strength to look at those blind spots, look at the depths and say, you know what, I'm going to push past this. I'm going to feel the feels. I'm going to unleash the waters and let myself feel this, because I feel like it has been holding you back, or you've been playing a story over and over that has kept you in a stagnated position. I'm seeing the Hangman in my head, where it is either it's not allowing you to fully feel and trust. There's a big element of trust there, and I feel like there's some abandonment wounds that are also cropping up here too. You have new beginnings. Yeah. So in order to really move into this new beginning, move into this new chapter without the weight of the past, it's time to let it go, Pisces. It's time to, that doesn't give forgiveness to the situation. It doesn't mean that you are, completely pacifying whatever had happened. This is letting it go for you and really allowing yourself to have joy again. We have the sun moving into Leo on Wednesday, and that's all about opening up, confidence, really shining your light. So I think this is the perfect time to do that. All right, Spirit. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles wanted to flip out. So, all right, what is going on for Pisces? What? High Priestess. Yes. Yes, you are the High Priestess, Pisces. Go ahead and sparkle that like button. We love this. So you are working your magic. You are the seer. You are the oracle. You know things. You feel things to a whole other degree, a whole other level of depth. And I think that you're also allowing your psychic abilities to navigate and steer the ship, because I think I'm seeing a bleeding heart now. With your emotions, it feels almost like you're drowning in so much pain when you pull back the layers of the heart. But now it's time to allow yourself to sink into the knowledge, the knowledge of why the pain is still here, why the pain is still, being carried with you. And if this means you doing meditation, some hypnotherapy, and also big shadow work, you are allowing yourself to dive deep into the unseen. There's a lot here about the subconscious. So, all right, let's get a little bit deeper here, shall we? 9 of Cups. We love to see that. Pisces, I think your focus is on your 9 of Cups, is on wish fulfillment. But there seems to be a little bit of anxiety surrounding how you're going to manifest this or how you're going to get this. It almost feels like the two fish are like so swimming in different directions. It's like, on the one hand, on the conscious level, you are really manifesting, you're really doing all the things, you're doing so great. You're seeing glimmers of the things that you want to fully manifest and embody. And then the subconscious is coming up with things possibly from your past that are really wanting to be worked out and to stop letting it haunt you. Queen of Pentacles, love. Yeah, Pisces, again, on the exterior, you're a baddie. You're doing it. You're doing the things. You're making the money. You're focusing on your coin. You are focusing on your career, your stability. But there is a level of not feeling fully fulfilled, and I don't quite know if you are aware of why that is. And the High Priestess is here to really clarify that for you. And you have the Chariot here, which is Cancer, which is all about the heart, all about emotions. And we are nearing the tail end of Cancer season. So utilizing your emotional depth to do some inner alchemy. So I'm going to do some clarification here. Spirit, can you clarify why this 9 of Swords is here for Pisces? Why is the 9 of Swords here? What did I say? The Hangman. Yep. What's keeping you stalled? What's keeping you stuck in a suspended position? And I really feel as though the Hermit, I'm getting that as well. Is this imposter syndrome? Does this feel like, did somebody tell you that you weren't worthy of something? That's kind of what it feels like too, Pisces. And remember, you are so worthy. You are so worthy of all of the abundance that's coming your way. And you deserve to be seen. You deserve to be seen in your radiance, in your excellence. And I feel like you are just, there's a lot of stuff going on in the mind. There's a lot of mental activity that I feel like is almost like on a loop. It's telling you, who are you to tell you to, who are you to say that you are able to manifest this or be this thing or do this thing, don't let your fear run the show. And I think that that is a survival mechanism, that is probably where you are getting into the nooks and crannies with this. You have the 9 of Cups again. So Pisces, again, you are really wanting to come out of a period of survival. You're wanting to really have that new beginning with the Fool. And with the Queen of Pentacles, this is in front of you. Like, this is your foundation. I feel almost like there's a bit of dissonance happening within your field. And usually when that happens, that means that there's something internally that is wanting to shift, that is needing to be shifted. Because I feel like things are good on the exterior. Again, your finances feel good, your career feels good, your house, home, all of that stuff. But I feel like it's a heart and mind connection, like that heart chakra and that throat. They're not feeling like they're so in unison right now, but that's okay, Pisces. I think that you're really looking at why that is. Spirit, why is the High Priestess here for Pisces? Aside from her just being who we are. Knight of Pentacles, okay. Spirit, why is the High Priestess here? Eight of Wands. Wow. Okay. So for some of you, this may be about a new offer in a career or a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. So the High Priestess with the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands, it feels like there's something coming in offering new stability. A new way to make money, and it doesn't feel like it's, you know, everything all at once. It doesn't feel like you're gonna make 10 grand in a month. You know, it feels like this is slow and steady wins the race. And I feel like you're also, like, you're really wanting this to work. But perhaps you're also feeling, there's the Five of Pentacles, you're feeling lack around this for some reason, and it may be due to old patterns, old paradigms, old narratives about money, about stability, about worth, about security. And that's something that takes a lot of inner working. And it's almost like a muscle to exercise. You start to believe and you start to recognize, I am not going to be homeless. It takes a lot to get out of survival mode. I'm right there with you, you know? But this is really about basking in your security and knowing that you are secure, that you got this, and that where your money flows, energy also grows. So don't let the fear rule you from missing out on opportunities, okay? That's a really big feeling that I'm getting here, because you have a lot of really great things coming for you. You have new beginnings and you have love begins. So I feel like also there may be a little insecurity around this new beginning, because it's asking you to move, to leave something familiar behind or let something go. And that's scary. It's scary to the ego when you're being asked to rise up out of that and to move into a new prosperous era, because oftentimes you don't know what that looks like. And you're like, how can I trust this? But there's a big level of trust that's here that the universe wants to give you, wants to provide. I will say, speaking from experience, I opened my space about a month and a half ago, and I was scared. I was, you know, comfy doing my own thing. I was, you know, seeing clients in my home, but something kept telling me it's time to expand. It's time to meet new people, because your magic needs to be witnessed and you can heal with that. So if you are being challenged with something that is going to help you grow but feels uncomfortable, take that route. Take it if it also feels safe. Not to the point where it's going to give you relentless anxiety and keep you stagnated, but oftentimes the thing that you fear, that's where you're being asked to move into that direction, okay? All right, we're gonna do some no bad days to lighten up the mood here. Spirit, what advice does Pisces need to know right now What do they need to know? Love, love letter. Ooh, and you have power. Love this. And tolerance, yeah. Pisces, I feel like you're really needing to love up on you right now. I think that your energy has been here, there, and everywhere, and now it's time to pull it back to you. Know how powerful you are. Know that you see, you have a vision that other people don't. You see things in technicolor, whereas a lot of people see things in black and white, and that's where your magic is. That is what people need. They need to know that they are not limited, and I think that's also what you're learning now by you coming out of this limited space, this limited mindset. You are going to help others realize you're not stuck. You have the ability to break out of your mental obstacles and stagnation, and you can manifest whatever it is that you want. But you have to believe that you are powerful enough to do that. Okay? All right, Pisces. I love you. If this has resonated, please like, share, subscribe. Sparkle that like button, and if you would like a personal reading, hypnotherapy, Reiki, anything, we can do all those things online. If you are in the Somerville, South Carolina area, you can come to my suite and we can do it there. Otherwise, I will see you on the next one. Blessed be. Bye, Muse.